My name's Kay Reynolds. I'm the Deputy Manager at All Hallows Neuro Rehab. At All Hallows Neuro Rehab, we are a specialist service providing acute rehabilitation to residents with acquired brain injury. The pathway is funded by the local ICB, and the pathway generally takes 12 weeks to complete. Although 12 weeks is the suggested amount of time, there is possibility to extend your stay with us. Alongside neuro rehabilitation, we do offer additional services, one of which being respite for your relatives should they need a place to come and have some respite. We also offer end-of-life care for residents needing to get out of an acute setting such as the local hospital and come and have some valued end-of-life days with their families in our settings. We have a full MDT of staff, and those include physiotherapists, occupational therapists, speech and language therapists, psychologists, and we have visiting consultant, neuro rehab consultants. We also have a visiting psychiatrist. Our nurses are highly trained in neurological care. Going forward, our plan is to be able to not only offer facilities for residents funded by the ICB, but also we are hoping to open up the opportunity to allow residents to private fund their rehabilitation should they feel that they want to stay for a further amount of time.
I'm Joey. I'm the lead occupational therapist at All Hallows. At All Hallows, our therapy team includes occupational therapy, physiotherapy, speech and language therapy, and psychology. Once a new resident has settled in, completed their initial assessments, they'll have a goal-setting meeting where they meet with us therapists and can set out their goals for their time at All Hallows and their rehabilitation. The therapy team will then work collaboratively to break down these goals and plan individualised sessions to start working towards these. We've got a fully equipped gym, activities room, and we have several independent living flats for people to use during their time at All Hallows. Flats can provide an opportunity to regain independent living skills before returning back to the home environment. As well as one-to-one sessions, we also offer groups, which gives residents the opportunity to participate in a shared rehabilitation and promote social engagement. Each therapy discipline runs different groups, but we also have numerous activities run by our activities coordinator throughout the week. So there's a lot on offer to suit a variety of abilities and
The first steps usually involve us receiving a referral from the local integrated care board. And from this, as a team, we will then review the resident and see if they've got potential and they meet criteria to join our service. And from that point, I will then allocate a friendly member of our therapy team and nursing team to complete an initial assessment at the acute trust.
We'll then speak to therapists that have been working with residents and speak to the residents themselves to identify what their expectations are and what their goals for their rehabilitation will be. So throughout residents' time at All Hallows, we will continually feedback to them regarding their progress and how they're doing in their therapy sessions. However, we do have regular scheduled review meetings whereby we'll be able to feedback residents in a more structured way and compare this against the goals they initially set out when they first came to All Hallows.
When residents arrive at All Hallows, we complete a baseline assessment, which we then record outcome measures. So we assess residents and establish what their baseline is on admission. This is then repeated again prior to discharge, and this shows the progress they've made throughout their rehabilitation journey. Currently, we are seeing many successful discharges whereby the residents are scoring very high compared to baseline and discharge outcome measures.